This is Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work, only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause God shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned, who believed not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. But we are bound to give thanks always to God for you, brethren beloved of the Lord, because God hath from the beginning chosen you to salvation through sanctification of the Spirit and belief of the truth. Now you can go and read the rest of this. Also, Revelation 13. And I'm going to go to 11. And I beheld, saw another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spoke as a dragon. And he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. And he doth great wonders, so that he maketh the fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by means of those miracles which he had the power to do so in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, and the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many that would not have worshipped the image of the beast to be killed. And he causeth all, both small, great, rich, and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that hath the mark or the name of the beast. Mark, name of the beast, or the number of his name, which is 3, by the way. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of man, and his number is 666. Okay, so let's go back up. And I'll go to verse 3. And I saw one of his heads, and it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed. And all the world wondered after the beast, and they worshipped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. And they worshipped the beast, saying, Who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? And there was given unto him a mouth to speak great things and blasphemies. And power was given unto him to continue 42 months. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle, and them that dwell in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and overcome them. And the power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. And the power upon the earth shall worship him, and all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain upon the foundations of the world. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leaveth in captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience of the faith of the saints. So let's go back to verse number 8. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. Okay, let's go back to Thessalonians. It said, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all great power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness and of righteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause God should send them strong delusion, that they may believe a lie, that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. So the people who are going to receive the mark and who's going to receive everything basically are going to be people whose name is not going to be written in the book, Lamb's book of life. Who they're not going to receive the truth. They're not going to believe the truth. And this is anything who's basically going to believe anything concerning the beast, the antichrist, even the false prophet, all of them. They're not going to believe anything concerning God. They reject the truth. They reject anything concerning God. They reject everything about him. And their name, the key thing is that their name is not written in the book Lamb of Life. So if a person's name is not written in the book Lamb of Life, they're automatically is the one is going to be. That's what it's about. They're the ones who's going to take the mark. They're going to take the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name, and that's who they are. And these are the ones that God is going to cause a delusion, a great delusion to come across them, because for one, they refuse to accept the truth of everything. They refused to accept the truth and believed not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. They received not the love of truth, that they might be saved. They didn't want to be saved. So this is the people that it's talking about. So anybody who rejects the truth, basically of love of Christ and the truth of who he is, and that he come to save them, and they rather have pleasure in unrighteousness, that's who's going to receive, that's whose names is not written in the book of life. That's who's going to receive the mark of the beast. So if anybody ever have a question, or if you believe, for instance, this should say, if you believe that you're a Christian and you could receive the mark just to get food or whatever, technically that means your name is not written in the book of Lambs of Life, because for one, you're not written in it, because if your name is written in the book, you're not going to receive the mark. You're not gonna receive it, period. I don't care what nobody say. You are not gonna receive the mark if you are with God, period. You are not gonna receive, no matter how dire the situation is. You will never receive the mark. You're not gonna receive the mark. You're not gonna receive the name of the beast or even the number of his name. And actually, it's three parts. It's not just one. A lot of people just looking at one thing because they're thinking like automatically like 666. It's not gonna be like that. I mean, I don't know why people think that, but it's three parts to it. It's a mark, the name of the beast, or the number of his name. It's three parts. So either you're going to have a mark, the name of the beast, or the number of his name. That's what it is. So it's three. It's not one, it's three. So either you're going to walk around with a mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. That's what the mark of the beast is. And it's three parts. How ironic is that? The number three. So that's what it is. But no one can make you do anything. I'm not telling people this or anything or showing you, because for one, you can go and read it yourself. You have to study the scriptures and allow God to take you to different things. And there's many other scriptures that you can actually compare as well. And go and look and search out things. There's many others. Time is winding down. And I'm gonna put it like this. I know when I was I'm not telling people this so to